It was a battle. You know, we knew it was going to be a battle. I don't think there was really anything pretty about the hockey game. You know, I think St. Thomas tried to settle into it. You know, we had a little bit of advantage probably the first half of the first period, and they were feeling the game out. And then I think that they got, gained some confidence. We had a few turnovers that resulted in some scoring chances for them, and breakaways, really good scoring chances. I think I believe Trotter played a really good game for them, although I don't think we had the quality scoring opportunities that they had against us. And Blake again I can't see anybody in the country being more valuable to the team than Blake. He's just I get to watch him every day in practice. I've gotten to watch him for 4 years in practice. I got to be around him as a man, and every day is a treat for sure.
He didn't see a whole lot of action in the first two periods, but boy, when you needed him in the third, he was there for you, wasn't he?
Yeah, he saw scoring chances. He had to make some really big saves, and on a couple breakaways, he forced them to. He had to take away, force them to go to the deke, and took those away. So he earned it. He was the difference. And again, St. Thomas is they have a ton of freshmen in their lineup. I think I counted 10 or 11. They have a few that 20+ point guys, others in the teens. Freshman goaltender. They're absolutely a top 4 team next year in our league. They'll get that new building and get their be able to compete with anybody for recruiting. So it's things are looking good. They have to be proud. We're gonna have a grind now for trying to win another hockey game. We have to we have 2 kicks at winning another hockey game and getting a chance to play again next weekend. So. But it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be any easier than it was tonight. And tonight we got the breaks, got a good play out of, a big thing in that game. And I didn't look back and see the call, but they were on the power play, and then they were called for a goaltender interference, which made it 4-4, and that's when we scored. So those turning points in the game, and I imagine that's probably. And I don't know, I don't know if the call was an easy call or not, but. That'll be that's what they'll probably talk about, is that we were on the power play and we took ourselves off the power play, and then again I thought Jed made a great play. Thorny jumped in. It was a D-to-D play, attack in the net on a 4-on-4, and then we were able to hang on and get the win.
After that first 10 minutes of the first period, some complacency started to kick in with the team, or at least it appeared to be that way, where guys weren't trying necessarily to run everything out and try to get that puck into the back of the net, maybe some mistakes or maybe just some playoff jitters. Is there anything you tried to do on the bench to try to stir up the energy levels of the team?
No, I think a lot of it is the energy that St. Thomas plays with. I mean, again, they're a growing team with a lot of freshmen and sophomore, only a few seniors, and maybe a sprinkle in there of a junior here and there, and they're good hockey players. So they were able to create pressure situations, and they were able to get some clean breakouts and take away some of that zone time that we had early in the game, and then you saw it at the end. It was hard to get the puck back. They got that late power play with 5 minutes left, and that brought us down to 3. And then they were winning faceoffs. So I don't think it was complacency. I think that St. Thomas is that good of a hockey team. I really do. I said that coming in. To me, this was going to be a toss-up. If I was betting, it would have been a toss-up, because I just think that they have talent, they have speed that's improving, that is adapting to college hockey and improving and getting better. And they're extremely well coached. So I don't think we changed. If anything, to be honest with you, I think we got a little bit better. Our turnovers got we had some critical ones in the first. I thought there were less of those in the second and third. And then our guys I think figured out a few things too, that they could gain more possession of the puck. But I think St. Thomas did an absolutely incredible job in a hockey game tonight, and I think our guys feel. I mean, you didn't see anybody cheering and at the end of the game. Like we knew we knew it was a grueling battle.
Talk about how hard it'll be tomorrow to finish them off.
Well, fourth period, the fourth period is the biggest of a weekend if you're trying to get a sweep, and it's not going to be easy. We know that it's going to be the same. Is that camera getting heavy? It's not going to be easy. Right now we're going to we'll watch video and try to get ready and get the guys to rest and try to get ready. It's never easy to put a team away. It's always more difficult to in an elimination game.
2 questions. Was luck on your side at the end of the third with the 2 posts?
Goaltending was on our side. Luck balances out. Goaltending was on our side. Last week they scored late. We've been in that situation 3 straight games at least. I mean, you can go back and more than that. We've had a late penalty, called against us, and we've had to kill that off, and we've had to battle with the goalie out. And against Mankato, we got an empty net goal, and the next night they're on a power play there, and we tie the game shorthanded, and then they do it, and then we're in the same boat again tonight. So I don't think there's panic. I mean, luck is what it is. You got to make your own luck.
I guess I should have rephrased.
No, that's a good thing. I'm not big. I think there's one God. I'm not big on the hockey gods and all that stuff. I think that I think that Blake makes guys. If there was anything, Blake makes guys maybe shoot a little bit differently too. He takes away net, and he's hard to beat.
And how important is it to get out of here tomorrow night with a win and a little bit of rest?
It's important to get out of one of these 2 games with a win. I mean, that's your season. So, and they're saying the same thing. I mean, it's your season. It's your season. So, I mean, it's, I guess, as important as it gets, right? But you still got to play the game. And right now, what you do, from my perspective, is you rely on who we are. You rely on what you've learned, accomplished, the experiences you've been through, and so. We'll see. Again, I think tonight was probably similar to a lot of our games this year, where it was close till the end, and we found a way to win the hockey game. So I don't, people text me or call me today and make a comment like, "Don't overlook these guys." I mean, I'm not overlooking these guys. I am not overlooking these guys.
You end the night with a 60% face-off percentage tonight, so you won 2/3 of the face-offs that you saw tonight.
Was it really? I wouldn't have said that.
Yeah. How nice is it to be able to throw any line out there and expect at least a good chance of a good draw tonight?
Honestly, I didn't feel that way.
Oh.
I felt they won critical face-offs. When they had that 4-on-3, they won it very cleanly and brought it right back. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of times the face-offs that you notice are the critical face-offs, the ones in offensive zone or the ones in the defensive zone. The neutral zone is an issue, for sure, but you notice the critical ones, you notice the ones on the special teams that either give you possession or you don't get possession, or you don't get excuse me, it's the first time I've coughed in a long time. Where you get possession or don't get possession, those are the and it felt to me like now when we watch on video it might be different, but it felt to me that I didn't feel we owned the face-off circle, but if the numbers are the numbers, so maybe it was just old Joe being a little bit pessimistic.
Coach, talk about how much this team has learned over the course of the year to play in these close 1-goal games, so that they finish the right way.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if we have a human goaltender, I don't know if you're, so. As I speak on, I don't believe in the hockey gods, but we rely way too much on Blake Piedla, but that's not going to change. And that again, we're playing the best that we can play, and we're very fortunate to have an outstanding goaltender that, in a lot of our wins. I mean, if you look at our wins, I'd like to see the scores of all of them: 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 2-0 empty net. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible, and with that we've had a lot of those spreads have been probably with empty net goals. We've been pretty good with the goalie out. So I think we're kind of just the same team that figures out a way to win and believes in our goaltender. And maybe they know what shots to give him. Maybe our guys haven't figured out internally that he can stop this, he can stop that. I don't know, but fortunate on tonight. We did the same thing last night, right? Last week, 2-0, and then we had to. Then the next night it was a different story. So
can we expect any changes in the lineup between tonight and tomorrow?
Probably 1 or 2 maybe.
Okay.